This is Scott Harry Whitmore from the Call and Response Foundation in Kirtan group Kripa. And with me I have my bandmates Sitaram Das and Krishna Prem.
Hey.
And the other day we had the amazing ability to go back into San Quentin for our second visit.
So we just wanted to give a huge shout out and a big thank you to everybody who's already donated. You know, it's because of you that we were able to go in and give these instruments. We were able to donate a brand new harmonium that was perfectly in tune, a couple of dolaks that were also well tuned, and a pair of kartals, everything that you would need to practice kirtan with people and community. The reception was, it was so sweet, to go in, to, sing with people and chant, and then to leave behind the instruments that we were playing. And to say, these are for you. It was just such a sweet exchange of community. I know that it'll have a lasting effect because it's not just going in and sharing, it's leaving the necessary instruments to do the practice, on your own or with people. So our hope is to continue forming a relationship this way, in a lasting way with people on the inside, and to help them or allow them to form more solid bonds with one another.
And that continued relationship piece, that's really stage 2 of this project and this fundraising campaign, is the fact that the guys at San Quentin, they really want us to come back, and they have very specific needs that they've requested. All of those guys, they're incredible musicians, but they don't necessarily have much experience or training specifically with the instruments that we brought. Mm-hmm. So there's requests about just the practicalities of that. Also, more info is needed about just the ins and outs of proper Sanskrit pronunciation. Mm-hmm. And also the reality is they don't have as much access to the teachings as most of us do on the outside. And so just having access to the teachings, pronunciation, also just the ins and outs of, how to engage in kirtan practice. Those are all the things that they're requesting for us in terms of that continued relationship building, and they want us to come back. The other thing is that we realize that there's a greater need, beyond even just San Quentin, and we want to be able to offer this to other places so that people can be empowered in their own spiritual practice. They can have access to instruments, access to teachings, and we really feel like this is kind of the next development of bringing kirtan into prisons. And so we're really excited to offer that.
And Sitaram Das brought up a really important point about access. The men and women in these facilities rely on direct service. The ability to go out and buy your own harmonium, even if you're interested, isn't available. The ability to go out and buy your own books that you're interested is not available. So everything needs to be brought and provided for, thought through, planned, and delivered, and all of that requires resources and your guys' help. We're looking to continue to expand our outreach, to continue to fundraise for instruments, establish the relationships with new facilities, go to those facilities, and all of that will require funds, and it's a lot of travel. And so we're asking for your support to help this program to continue. One thing, when we turned over the instruments, 2 of the men came up and they were in kind of a combination state of joy and surprise. And they said, we had heard at one point that there might be some instruments coming in for us to help support our efforts in having a kirtan band. They said, but sadly, a lot of people make a lot of promises, and especially when they're in here, they get so touched, and they tell us about how they want to help, and then we never see them again. And in that moment of when all the instruments that we had brought in, they had been playing with their Jewish kirtan band with, and then we played with, and then when they were all turned over, there was just an amazing amount of gratitude and respect for the ability to follow through. And that follow through is what we're looking to do to every single facility that we enter into. And thanks to your support, we'll be able to continue to follow through with every single facility that we visit. Call and Response Foundation currently is in 5 prisons throughout the United States, and we are looking to go into more facilities with that integral relationship. So thank you so much for your love and support. Please donate every single amount. Helps offer this practice that we've benefited so much from, and it provides the opportunity to give it to others. So thank you so much again for your time, and have a great day.